EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the state capital of California, the Gold Rush city of Sacramento. Today it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Arizona Cardinals taking on the Bisons of Sacramento.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone.
There he goes, left side. Room to run at the 50.
And finally stopped, but what a return all the way down to the 40.
It's tough enough to play defense anyway, but after a return like that, now your mindset has to change a little bit. Instead of going out and just getting settled in the first few plays, you have to be prepared for just about anything.
A Pro Bowler for the first time in 2022. Here's Tony Pollard.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
But you look at this defense.
They're a unit that enters play way down, number 28 in the NFL right now against the run.
And this group talks all the time about wanting to be better, getting stronger against the run. And to me, it all starts up front. You've got to win the line of scrimmage in order to play against the run very well.
On play action, it's Murray.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
It's pretty early in the game, but they've already tried to establish him not just as a runner, but as a receiver as well. Didn't happen there, but I wouldn't be surprised at all to see them try again shortly.
They don't want to waste his outstanding field position on this opening drive as they come up on 3rd down. To throw is Murray.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Murray now on 1st down. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sack back at the 29. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
I don't think anyone thought we'd see a run facing 2nd and that long, and that element of surprise, I think, helped make that play so successful. Nice effort on that carry, and it took what seemed like 2nd and impossible. Now has him within throwing range of a 1st down.
Here now a 3rd down and 8.
Murray going to throw.
Downfield throw tip, but he still got it.
Touchdown, Cardinals. Tony Pollard, his 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Cardinals get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
It's never any fun, Brandon, when you're the defensive team and the first drive of the game, you give up a touchdown. The key is not to get down. Make those adjustments and come back for your next series with the intent of shutting them down.
And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
Returning from his end zone is Ray McCloud.
And just shutting him off there. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
Here we go. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line.
Ready.
Now Kaepernick.
He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. first play of the drive, going for 14 and also going for a first down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
You look at this Arizona defense.
There are 32 teams in the NFL, and they're just better than 50% of them at defending the pass, number 16 in the league.
I think if you talk to their head coach, you'll get a nice answer about how much he likes his team and what they're doing. But at the end of it, he would admit there's definitely room to improve.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play.
Smith, red. Set.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5.
Here's Kaepernick. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Kaepernick, they're going for it on 4th. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. A big-time sack there on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. First down, Murray. And this one is incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Now a 2nd and 10. Pollard will take it up the gut.
And he'll get this down only to about the 46. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. Here's Murray. That is caught. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 9-yard line.
Ready.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10.
And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety.
Every team has plays in their book to try and buy some room when a safety's on the table. But a big variable is how does each team deal with the pressure of executing in those situations. In this case, they didn't, and they gave up 2 points.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 right at the 30. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Throw left side complete. That's Brown. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. On 2nd down, here's Murray. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. He's got the connection to Moore. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. 0 hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, turn into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
He's going to launch this thing way downfield. He's got it with the 15. A huge play there for Arizona. 51 yards. Pollard. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal. Pollard one more time. And this time he is in. Tony Pollard with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cards go up by 2 touchdowns. This time, the extra point up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This fielded right at the goal line. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
Here we go.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 15-0 our score. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready, break.
On 1st down, Kaepernick. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Drill 3.
Kaepernick now to throw. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Ready.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway.
Here we go.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Drill.
Well, looks like they'll move things around here. On 1st and 10, here's Kaepernick. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
Ready.
Up the gut, McCaffrey. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Down.
2nd and 9.
Edo blue. Blue strike. Ready. Go.
Throwing now is Kaepernick. He's got room at the 30. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 19. Well, good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
On the double.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
Set.
Into the red zone now, Kaepernick. And he's got his man on the out route. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Set. Go.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bisons get a bit closer. So, partner, it was a passing game that drove them down the field, but when they get close, they trust that man in the backfield, and he took them home.
And they trust their offensive line as well because so many of these units, they specialize in either pass protection or run blocking. This group shows its versatility and gets both done on this drive.
And he pushed it right. It's no good. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. This taken in right around the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have, and think back to our meeting with the head coach, and we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
So from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 2. In motion right now, Bolden. Murray flips his forward on a jet sweep. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down. A nice, consistent gain.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. He'll fire deep, looking for more. Oh, that is incomplete.
Kharee covers that time to slow down has been the main source of offense against them thus far. Got to find a way to slow down the ball in the air.
2nd and 10.
To throw, it's Murray. And he gets it to Bolden. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
The offense on 3rd down, a perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Murray to air it out again. And that will be incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. It's a 39-yard punt, 3 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Ready, set.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
On the ready.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
Slide through. Red, cycle. Set, huh?
Here's Kaepernick to throw. That's Samuel, caught left side.
And he's got a first down as he's going to be taken down. But a very nice pickup there just in front of the 2-minute warning.
Set, ready. Ready.
To throw is Kaepernick. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
Set.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Cut.
To throw, Kaepernick. Throw outside, McCaffrey's got it. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Yellow, zoom. Set.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down.
Chop, 17.
That's a gain of 3.
52
Now they'll shift things around.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Let's go now.
They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down.
Ready.
They're going for it. It's Kaepernick. Buying time to his left. That's to his running back, complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The decision to go for it doesn't pan out. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. And he'll go right back to Moore. Complete again. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. And now they're in the hurry-up. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Throwing on 1st down is Murray. Throw there, it's intercepted. And to the 43, so down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. A few things better than a big man interception. You can always tell right when they get the football, there's that level of excitement and nervousness, and also like, what the heck do I do with this thing?
And you say, no better sight? Well, not for the quarterback who just threw it. It's bad enough to throw a pick, but throw one to the big guy? But you're right about that. Now what do I do with it? But what's fun about it is, you know they're going to be in the film room after this ball game telling all their teammates, maybe I should shift over to offense. I've got skills. What do you think?
Oh, absolutely. I always find myself cheering for them after they intercept it. Unfortunately here, he couldn't make it into the end zone. And he's out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
Ready.
So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. Samuel in motion.
Ready.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Ready.
Kaepernick to throw on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
Let's go.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Set.
From the gun, it's Kaepernick. And it's caught. Touchdown. Great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Bisons are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. The extra point try now for Moody. And
This time he gets it to go as it is up and good.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This taken in at the goal line.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to bring up second down.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
He's going to look deep for more. And that is incomplete. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half.
Taken at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Come on, set.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Hut, hut.
Oh, he fakes a spike.
But it's not going to work. He'll go down, and they got him.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Here we
Third
go.
and
Here
two.
we go. Set, hut.
Now Kaepernick.
He's got his target. That's complete.
Has some space here. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know what. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
72 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Yellow, line.
the ground. McCaffrey again. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. With that last effort, he topples the 5,000-yard mark for his career.
And that doesn't place you among the absolute greats that have ever played the game, but it's a significant achievement and a very, very solid career.
Now a 2nd and 2.
Go red.
Ayuk going to go in motion right. They run with McCaffrey off the option.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 9 yards on the play there. It sets him up 1st and goal.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Ready, ready. Set.
A handoff, McCaffrey running right. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one by the line of scrimmage.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal.
Hey, hey.
In motion goes the tight end.
6. Back up. Cheetah, cheetah.
To throw, Kaepernick. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great play there. With his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year.
And the Bisons have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the 2nd half.
There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good, and the lead is up to 5.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead is off.
There he goes, left side. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A big chunk of yardage there, 37 yards.
Now that's a big-time run. Lightning in a bottle, forget it. He exploded out of the bottle for that type of a pickup.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Murray going to throw.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line.
And that could turn out to be a giant play, Charles. You got an offense driving to take the lead, but they're turned away on the INT.
And I think that we might look back on this in the 4th quarter and say, that was the play of the game.
Got it.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. This offense, thankful, I'm sure, to have the football back, but also, Charles, after a long drive of their own, they've got to be a little weary.
Yeah, I would agree with that. And what you have to do to combat it, try and get fresh legs in where you can, especially the skill positions. And then for the offensive line, instead of attacking, maybe slow the tempo down a little bit. Let them catch their breath. Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Second and 7, operating from the 34. Now Kaepernick operating on the bootleg.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
They'll definitely say that that's one he should have held on to. But when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Go. Pause red. Ready.
Kaepernick going to throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
Ready?
McCaffrey running up the middle. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory.
95 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
Final minute now of the 3rd quarter.
Second down and right back to McCaffrey.
And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Hey, red. Set, go.
They fake the give. Now Kaepernick. That's complete. It's Kyle Juszczyk. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A big play that time on the catch and run. And it'll result in a fresh set of downs. And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out.
Let's go now.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
Hut, hut.
This is McCaffrey on the give. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Set, hut.
Again, McCaffrey. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown.
Christian McCaffrey
With his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Bisons might be headed to the win column for the first time this season as they add on to their lead.
You get in a 2nd and long situation down here in the red zone, I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass, let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
Now Moody for the PAT.
And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the 2nd extra point he's missed so far.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit.
Being chased out left.
This is taken in by McBride.
And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Running right, it's Pollard.
And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
So from the 37, here's 2nd and 3.
Now defensively here, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
2nd down and 3.
To the right side, and he's got Moore complete.
Murray to Moore for the Cardinal first.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Going quickly out wide to Moore. Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll make it 2nd down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
This 2nd and 4.
Here's Murray. Out to his left. Looking left sideline, incomplete.
Martin, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Trying to run for it with Pollard. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. And they're going to speed things up here. Murray now on 1st down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Cardinals. A big play there with his first career NFL touchdown.
And the Cardinals have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
So here's a big play for the Cardinals as they'll go for 2. It appears they're going to throw for it with Murray dancing to his left. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. And the touchdown apparently wasn't enough. They're going to go for the onside kick here. And this one won't bounce their way. It's covered up by the hands team. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
3-3. Ready?
They'll give it up to McCaffrey. Fighting through. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 124 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Ready.
An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock, and this is second and less than a yard.
Hut.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Here we go.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. First and 10.
To throw, it's Kaepernick. Got a man right side, it's McCaffrey. 13 yards, and it keeps the drive moving. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. They got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
Let's go.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10.
Set.
Here's McCaffrey. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up second.
Whistles now in a timeout defensively.
13 yard.
So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning.
Come on, set.
And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning.
Spike 60. Ready, ready.
And they run the option on second down. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a one-score game.
Here we
It's
go.
first
Here we
and
go.
goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away.
Go pink. Hut, hut.
McCaffrey looking for a signal, but none forthcoming. They stopped him shy of the goal line.
This is where coaches have to have spent a lot of time going over situations with their players, because him getting tackled there is not the worst thing in the world. You're going to run more plays, right? Clock's going to go. But his thought process is getting into the end zone. It's counterintuitive for him to actually go down in this spot.
Yeah, but like you say, you don't want to get in the end zone too early here.
No, not at all, because you may leave an opening that could come back and get you.
Ready,
If
ready.
nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down.
Ready.
Another run on second down, trying to cover up.
And he is unable to get in. They stop him at the line of scrimmage. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as it comes with 1:15 left to go in the second half. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Down. Yellow, go. Blaster, 6. Ready?
To throw is Kaepernick. And it's caught. Touchdown. From a yard out.
And the Bisons are able to build on to their fourth quarter lead. The extra point try now for Moody.
These have been no picnic for him so far. He's missed 2, but this one is good.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
First down, Murray. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
A lot of practice time, a lot of thinking goes into 2-minute drills, even on the defensive side.
And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review. And this being inside 2 minutes of play, everything coming from up above. So the officials and the folks in New York got a second look at this one, and the call is going to be overturned.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. And his throw here's incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
Inside a minute to go. Here's 2nd and 10 now.
Big ass open, big ass open.
Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked up by Diamador Lenore.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Set, hut.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
Watch out now. 50 Fury. Check White. Set.
We got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because We've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
So plenty of smiles for the folks here as they head for the exits. It's a victory for their hometown guys. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Error-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do this, this, and this, we'll win. And usually they say, if we win the turnover battle, we'll win. Well, here's the proof right there. Win the turnover battle. Go on to victory. Now the guys believe. You move on to the next lesson where you have to convince them. This one is now planted.
So for Sacramento, it took a few weeks, but they finally get their first win of the season here in Week 4. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Arizona, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.